Moin Leute und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Reaction auf diesen Kanal. Heute reagieren wir auf 7 Days Stranded at Sea von Mr.Beast, als quasi 7 Tage auf dem Meer gestrandet. Let's go.
We are now stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean. And there goes our boat. We are now stranded for 7 days.
How
much longer? 7 days. Frick.
This raft is literally countless miles from the nearest civilization. And whether we like it or not, my 4 friends and I are stuck on this raft. And it's not gonna be easy.
This is brutal. We're all at rock bottom now. This challenge went from fun to a literal nightmare very fast.
Ach du Scheiße, die sind einfach in so einen fucking Sturm geraten.
Bro, look how far away the boat is. I can't even see it anymore. So step 1, we're gonna get sunburned if we don't get shade.
And I had survival specialists
Bitte lad nicht zu lange.
equip this raft with tons of wood, rope, and everything else we would need to build ourselves a shelter. Boys, we need to get started. We are running out of light.
I got this side. Ah, my finger! Now we set these up like a teepee. We picked the worst day to start. As you can tell by the clouds, it's literally about the storm.
Ich glaube, die hätten das lieber so zentral auf dem Boot genau in die Mitte packen sollen.
So, first thing we want to do is set up some structure to cover us. Also, since we're on this slab of wood for the next 7 days, we need a place to hide from the sun so we don't get sunburnt. So, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Speaking of birds, while we were building, this happened.
Bro, the bird! It's coming right at us! Oh my god!
Yo!
Oh my god, it's a bird! Yo!
Kommt einfach so ein Pelikan, Alter.
This is crazy.
We should name him.
What's his name?
Brian.
Brian!
Brian!
Brian. What if you went and caught some fish? I know. He's looking at me. He understands. Jimmy, just say the word. Put the knife away.
Okay, I'll put the knife away.
And the hatchet. Brian, that was a joke.
Forget the bird. We gotta build a shelter.
And while Brian watched,
Wer ist er denn? Wer ist das?
we worked on our first shelter for the rest of the day. Except for my friend Tariq, who spent the entire day getting cool drone shots. And I'm not even mad about it.
Inside this crate is the food for all 5 of us for the next 7 days. Oh my gosh.
And in these 2 barrels is our entire water supply for all 5 of us.
How does it taste? Very hot. Oh no.
There was dirt in my cup.
It's getting dark and that crate has the word sleep on it. Hopefully the survival guides gave us something soft. Why are they wet? Things do get wet on a boat. Yeah. I'm ready for bed. I want to go to sleep.
All right, this is night 1, and Brian is just yawning.
Geil.
This is miserable. This is all the coverage we have.
I didn't realize what I was signing up for. It's hot. This thing will not stop swaying, and I feel like I'm gonna puke. And I'm surrounded by a bunch of sweaty people.
Hey, sweaty man.
If you guys smell this bad on day 1, what are you gonna smell like on day 7?
Oh gosh.
Our first night of sleep was really rough. Sleeping is impossible. These waves are just making me miserable. And to make matters worse, our best friend Brian ended up leaving us that morning.
Brian! Brian!
But regardless,
Tschüssi, Brian.
today's objective is to build ourselves a permanent weatherproof shelter.
How do we turn that
Meer, machst du selber Fressen rein?
into a living
Ha? Ja. Na, gut.
structure?
There's definitely
Aber auch
something
wirklich.
here.
Luckily, I had them throw a bunch of wood on the raft so we could build a nice house. How we built the house, I'm not quite sure, but they said this is enough to build a house.
But ironically, right as we got started,
No, it's raining!
Oh.
They're throwing!
Jimmy, get my shark pillow.
This is miserable!
Ja,
Bad. Ah, Jesus Christ, you're not doing the right thing, Nolan. Listen with
das
your
reicht
ears.
dann erstmal, der Frisst ja hin.
Because you don't want to hit Nolan.
It's just
Ja,
rain.
Shut
Brian.
up! At least we don't have to shower. Yeah. This is so bad. And we still have over
Junge,
6
wie schnell
days
die
left.
das sind. Junge, guckt euch mal die Betten an.
Shower. Yeah. This is so bad.
Da ist alles durch.
And we still have over 6 days left. Where do we go poop?
Oh, we have to build the pooper.
What?
We have to build everything that's here. We have to build the toilet, build our shelter, the fire, everything.
the moment the rain finished, the boys and I needed to build all of our survival essentials, starting with the shelter.
We're tearing this down in the name of something better.
5-minute break for Chris.
I also need a break. I'm seasick. I'm out of it.
You gotta pick this
Der hat frische Haare.
up. I can't pick it up anymore.
I feel like you're doing all the work, but we got 2 other goofs just laying down.
I'm miserable.
We built one wall.
Yeah, we built one wall. All together.
All of us.
Regardless of being seasick, it was gonna take all of us if we wanted to finish this.
Now you guys bring it forward. There we go.
Let's go.
How many?
Ja, aber wie hält das jetzt? Die haben ja keine... Weil, ihr seht ja, das wackelt ja die ganze Zeit rum.
YouTubers does it take to build a little structure? What? Did we Is that a whale? I think that's a whale. That's insane. Oh my gosh. That is unreal. There are actually whales. This experience just keeps getting better. Shelter, water, not being near Nolan. I'm never going to take that for granted again.
Probably would have been really useful to build the ladder first. Got a ladder now. I literally just built this 4 minutes ago.
After hours of building, we were finally getting somewhere.
I severely regret making this a 7-day challenge instead of a 50-hour challenge like all our other videos. We keep rocking back and forth. It's freaking miserable. I'm gonna puke.
And finally, just as the sun was going down,
Camp is now organized. Yeah!
Aber das kann doch da überall noch reinregnen.
Night 2, my bed is still broken, but I'm gonna get some sleep tonight because I'm that tired.
I'm gonna head to bed. Did I wake you up? Just go back to bed. I'm just walking. I accidentally woke Laser up. I feel bad now.
This might be the most tired I've ever been in my entire life.
Oh, ich hätte auch mies Bock auf sowas.
It's now day 3, and somehow our building didn't fall over. I'll take that as a dub.
Noises that this structure made while I was sleeping last night filled me with nightmares.
it's day 3 and we've really started to get into a rhythm. Our morning routine consisted of peeing in the corner,
Bro, who vlogs in the pee corner? I'm not moving.
eating our breakfast,
Surviving on Feastables. What's all you need?
and drinking hot barrel water.
So dehydrated. I need this.
We're about 36 hours in,
And we're almost halfway through a barrel of water. Is that slow or fast? We're gonna run out on day 6.
running low on water and food gave me an idea.
I'm kind of curious to see what's under the boat. Dude, there's so many fish below us.
So we decided to try to catch some dinner, but we weren't very good at it.
Why does this take so long? I just want something to put in my stomach. Brian!
Ryan, help us catch fish!
Brian!
Turns out fishing is a lot harder than YouTube. After hours, we caught absolutely nothing. Why can't we catch anything?
Oh, I give up.
We were tired, dehydrated, and hungry, which forced us to dig into our rations.
Let's have ourselves a feast. Yeah! Call it a feast. A bowl.
In our supplies, we had wood to build a fire and pans to cook with.
You take big stick and make really little sticks. And then make medium sticks. Then use the big sticks at the end. Look at them beans, baby.
I'm so excited. This looks awesome. This is really bad. Can you tell we've been at sea for 3 days?
Literally.
When have I ever been this excited over canned chili?
Hey, I put some love into this one. It's not just canned chili anymore. It's got tomatoes, kidney beans.
You don't have to keep talking, I'm already drooling.
This was our first hot meal in days, but it was also a good chunk of our rations, so we made sure to enjoy it.
I'm feeling a lot better. I think the first 2 days were definitely the most miserable. I think we're slowly losing our minds and it's actually becoming bearable. I still haven't gone to the bathroom. That's my biggest concern now.
I'm struggling to sleep. This raft is just rocking like crazy.
Da Blitz.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of miserable. Hopefully tomorrow's better.
None of us managed to get any sleep.
We lost the back of our fort last night. The house needs some repairs.
Tensions are pretty high on the raft this morning. Nolan's a little upset. He broke his bed.
Oh my God!
Nolan is struggling, and he's just in his feels right now. It'll be okay. You probably would have quit the channel if I did that.
This is easily the worst. Oh, there's thunder. I swear if it starts raining again. Oh, I can't take that.
And to make matters worse, we accidentally dropped our ladle in the drinking water. And since we haven't showered in 4 days, grabbing it technically contaminated the drinking water.
I'm never drinking out of that again.
Ah.
Hä? Mein Gott, da war halt eine Hand drinne, hä?
We run out of water.
Because of the contamination, a third of our water was no longer safe to drink. For whatever reason, the more I suffer, the more you guys watch. Some of our most popular videos are when I buried myself alive, spent time in solitary confinement, so I hope you're happy. I'm suffering again. It's not easy surviving on a raft, but after 4 long days,
Lasers finally.
Ich kann dazu nicht so viel sagen, weil ich selbst mega krass finde, was da überhaupt alles passiert. I mean, die sind auf einem fucking Raft. Beziehungsweise auf so einer fucking Holzplattform und haben sich selbst ins Wasser gesteckt.
Pooping. Can you play a celebratory song?
Laser beam is
pooping. See how all those clouds over there are dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna pour down on us tonight. Tonight's gonna suck.
we didn't know it yet, but the biggest storm of the entire challenge was heading right towards us. And when we saw it approaching, we tried to prepare as much as possible.
Can't wait for another storm just to destroy all this again.
Tariq is fixing his side of the fort, and Chris is fixing the roof.
And I'm now the cameraman for some reason.
There's a storm of ruin!
And while they're preparing the shelter for the storm, I'm gonna tell you guys about Shopify, because it might literally storm until the end of the challenge.
This is gonna be a bit rocky.
Shopify is a platform that makes it easy for anyone to start a business. They literally support millions of small businesses all around the
From
world.
selling wood to nails to crates to crops, they support businesses that sell it on Shopify.
Soon gonna have absolutely zero tarps covering this structure. I am worried about it.
100% of what I sell online, from merch to feastables, I do with Shopify. It's actually getting pretty rocky out here.
Save my
Bro, the wind is getting crazy.
We're out of nails!
It's really hard to work around the wind, guys.
Stop yelling and do things!
Shopify even has a new AI tool called Sidekick, making running your entire business easier.
Just like surviving on this raft can be hard, so can entrepreneurship. And that's why they do everything in their power to make it as easy as possible for you.
This is my worst nightmare.
So miserable. Go to shopify.com/MrBeast to give it a try right now. Thank you, Shopify. Let's go prep for the storm. I'm soaking wet. Maybe you can start helping us, Jimmy. I'm just paying for the raft.
The storm was really starting to pick up, but that night it got so much worse.
This really puts the helter in shelter, eh?
Oh no!
Geil.
Are you kidding me? It's leaking!
Oh no!
This shelter is the opposite of waterproof.
This is brutal. What do? We have 3 more nights in this.
Next 3 days, by the way.
There's water everywhere. It's useless. This does nothing.
This is the most insane night yet.
Vor allem, ne, das wird dann halt auch dadurch übelst kalt da drinne.
Struggling right now.
Is this safe anymore? We would have just filmed this in a studio. But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're getting just destroyed. Oh, I'm getting hit.
There's a hole that is completely opened up over my bed.
I can't do this. I can't do this. You can end this video, Jimmy.
Jimmy, please.
I tried to talk all you guys out of it. You all said yes.
This is the worst experience.
I've ever had in my entire life.
I hate every part of this.
Bro, I'm just miserable right now.
The storm was reaching a new peak with every passing hour. We were desperate, so we tried using our beds as literal walls to protect us from the rain.
We're all at rock bottom now. Been raining for a few hours. Stuff's freezing cold. We don't have
Wie
beds.
ich gesagt habe, da wird's richtig kalt.
I'm getting nauseous.
I don't know if we're gonna make it this full 7 days at this point.
It rained nonstop for around 20 hours straight. And after standing the whole night, completely soaked and exhausted, we had to push ourselves to dry off our supplies and rebuild camp.
Our raft is just in shambles. Look at our beds. We're drying them off. This is harder than Antarctica. This is harder than a desert video. I'm just ready to be home.
And I hate this raft. I never want to see it again.
Our entire fire pit is completely drenched. We couldn't start a fire if we wanted to tonight. No dinner.
And to make matters worse, all of our food was completely soaked, meaning only a portion of it was still safe to eat.
We had stability, we had food, we had dry beds, and we took it for granted.
We cannot take another night like that. We need to waterproof the shelter.
We just ripped that off, tied it here, and then we'll leave the airflow to the side. Yeah, this is. I mean, last night we were shivering cold and wanted to die. So would you rather be warm and dry or cold and wet? Put a zip tie here, Nolan. Tie a rope to that. Zip tie there. We can use that to push this up so we get even more room.
I'm thinking, why don't I make a really big clothesline and hang up all our wet stuff? Maybe we'll have dry towels by tomorrow.
I want to dive. I'm sunburned, tired, dehydrated, and I say tired.
After fixing camp, we were so exhausted that we spent most of the day sleeping. But at least when we woke up, we were reunited with a familiar friend.
Brian.
After being stuck on a raft for 5 days with these guys,
This really is a nightmare.
I'll admit it, I miss Brian.
Brian, moved on. You may not have given up on Brian, but Brian gave up on you.
Brian's giving up on us. We have 2 days left,
We're running out of food, our water's contaminated.
and we're all borderline dying.
I'm going crazy.
These last 2 days will be interesting.
Digga, so richtig random. Wir sind alle dabei zu sterben. Und ich werd verrückt.
What could go wrong now?
I can literally see 500 fish down there. That is crazy.
Oh my gosh, this poop bucket stinks.
I almost had a mental break last night. I was shivering, wet the entire time, could not sleep. It was one of the worst nights of my life.
Last night, shivering in the torrential rain in the middle of the deep, dark ocean. You know, we got through it. Now, the end of this challenge should not come soon enough.
Making the challenge 7 days was a horrible decision. This is so much harder.
The new reinforced waterproof fortress actually worked. Lennon said it rained last night, did it?
Yeah, at 4 a.m. sprinkled a little
Hey,
bit.
here's the beauty. I didn't even know.
That was the best sleep I've ever gotten.
I actually got a full night's sleep last night.
I can barely even open my eyeballs.
I would say this is the hardest challenge we've ever done. Adding the extra 5 days on the end of a 50-hour challenge definitely makes it harder. The fact that we're just drifting at sea on this hunk of wood, that's pretty impressive.
And while it seemed like the rain was over, we found ourselves encountering a new obstacle. We've gone from shivering cold like 2 nights ago to it being scorching hot, unbelievably hot.
I'm about to jump in the water because I'm getting too hot.
We're gonna go swimming.
I hope Nolan can swim.
And while they cooled off in their own way, we got creative with ours.
Yes, man. Cold air. I feel amazing.
Jellyfish hit me.
No.
Hide as the ocean hate us. I knew it was a great idea not to go swimming.
Are you okay? I found the sweet spot. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got a little welts and some red lines.
For the majority of the day, it was so hot, we literally couldn't walk on the deck.
Jo, so eine Qualle hat ihn einfach gestochen.
I'm
And
hot.
I don't want to be alive because I'm hot.
It's very hot.
But as the sun went down, we were optimistic about reaching the finish line.
We have less than 24 hours left in the challenge.
This has genuinely been the hardest challenge video I've ever been a part of.
Honestly, this whole experience has made me appreciate all the things we take for granted in life, like your shower, your food,
I miss food.
a working toilet. I never want to poo in a bucket again.
I say we celebrate making it this far with the Feastable Bar. Yes. Available in every Walmart, Target, 7-Eleven, Albertsons, and America. In 2023, if you're still buying Hershey's, it's kind of lame.
Hershey's for the boomers.
Oh, Jimmy. Why is my chair
What is
just broke?
happening? Jimmy, I'm starting to think you ate all the food.
Yeah, I guess I'll just continue the time lapse with the broken chair, I guess.
Da nicht drauf klar, dass die da jetzt einfach auf einen Raft die ganze Zeit überlebt haben.
This is our
Einfach eine
final
Woche.
night sleeping together, everybody.
I'm so glad to sleep alone.
I'm gonna miss sleeping by your side.
100%. I would not rather sleep next to any other man.
Ah, die müssen nur noch 14 Stunden darauf verbringen.
Then I'm going to bed.
After an amazing night's sleep, we were visited by a familiar face.
Brian brought his family to say goodbye to us on the last day. Thank you, Brian. That meant a lot.
It's almost like we were family to Brian.
We were.
He kept us safe during the night we had the least shelter.
Maybe he's just a pea-brain bird.
Shut up.
Nolan, off the raft.
I wish!
That was emotional.
Everything's gone full circle. We had so many crazy memories on this raft.
Yep, and I think my best memory is going to be leaving.
Same.
We spent over 150 hours on this floating piece of wood. And even though it was easily the hardest thing I've ever done, the boys and I still had some good times.
Where's this boat? Where's the boat?
In the boat! Then finally, the end was literally in sight.
Boat is coming! Alert the ship of our location.
Signaling the boat!
Why is it moving so abnormally slow?
Oh my God!
I'm getting off this route.
The first 10,000 people to go to the shop app will get a free box of Feastables. Click the
Junge, auf jeden Fall mega geiles Video. Alter, ich komme da nicht drauf klar, dass die so lange auf diesem Boot waren. Einfach eine Woche auf dem See, auf dem Meer verbracht. Junge! Hasta la vista, meine Lieben. Vergesst nicht, den Kanal zu abonnieren und zu liken, dies, das, sondern das würde mir viel bedeuten. Tschüss.